What is happening? Welcome back to the Past Alive. Thank you all for tuning in. And tonight, the return of Needle and a Wax Stack, the monthly series where I rip into old wax boxes, chasing after some pretty elusive and legendary cards. And tonight we're heading back to 1990 and savagely tearing into a box of Upper Deck, chasing after that of the Reggie Jackson autograph, numbered out of 2,500. A pretty valuable card, and still to this day selling for about $500 in raw condition. These boxes run about 20 to 30 bucks. Typically, I think I paid 30 bucks for this a while back, which is a pretty average price to find those for online. And we're primarily chasing after the Reggie Jackson autograph, also the Ben McDonald error card, which is a pretty hot card back in 1990, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of prospects that didn't quite pan out, and hopefully some rookie cards, Sosa, Larry Walker, and even some heirs, along with the seductive antics of Randy McCammett. I'm sure Paul L. is cheering for. But before we rip into this box, let's take a look at this 1990 Beckett from September 1990. I picked this one for my Beckett collection just because we're highlighting Ricky Henderson since he just unfortunately passed away recently. But in 1990, we have McGriff advertised here. Let's take a look at the hot cards from this set. We have an Eric Anthony rookie card in here, but the biggest one you'll see is the Ben McDonald error card. At this point in time, in mint condition, 32 bucks, and had gone down from previous months. John Allred rookie card was on the rise, and those are really the biggest ones. There's a Jimmy Weston error card. There's probably lots of errors you have not really seen or heard about that are in here, like that of a Jim Gott. The error card was at one point in time valued at 8 bucks. I honestly don't even really know what the error on that card is, but the McDonald was the big one to get, and I'm hoping we might see one tonight because I honestly still don't know if I have that card. I think I do somewhere, but it has been misplaced and lost to time. So we got 36 packs in here, and if you want to try your luck at this Reggie, you must have a high number series. You cannot find it in the low series. Let's get down to business. Ripping a 90 Upper Deck. Got Mikey G, Paul L, and everybody else. Thank you guys all for being here. It is good to be back. Paul F also in the house. Paul L is demanding a Randy McCammett. I'm sure we're going to see one along with the creepy antics of Matt Murillo. Roberto Alomar, a bunch of phalanges and limbs flailing around in that photo. And of course, Upper Deck, love to make you work for any hits by flipping the cards around every which way, forcing you to have Dramine on standby. And you got these little miniature holograms that I used to absolutely despise. And as I've said before many times, stuff into vents around my house. Which I don't know if my dad, if he's watching this, he probably never realized that. There's probably an awful lot of those built up in our old house. Bo Jackson portrait card comes out the first pack, and Marquise Grissom, speaking of hot cards from 1990, that was definitely one of them. That would have been put directly into a urine stain top loader. We got a second year Omar Vizquel starting this pack off. Carlos Martinez, there's Dave Smith and his Eternal Sunglass Tin line. A Bill Landrum and Jeff King rookie card. At one point, that was definitely a decent one to have. We got a checklist card to Tim Leary. That was the second year and the second offering from Upper Deck. And the nice thing about Upper Deck is that they had photos on both sides, which was kind of a revolutionary thing in 1990. Brian Smith in the house says, hello, John and friends. Brian, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. Hopefully we can find some neat stuff in here, because in all the months I've been doing Needle and Wax Stack, I have yet to pull any of these legendary cards. We do have a Reggie insert coming up in the first pack. Hal Morris would have hated that card as a kid. We have Hershiser and Reggie. At any, or most flea markets, I should say, you would find this card being sold as a real autograph, but it's a facsimile. So do not fall for that. The card we're looking for is number 9 of 9. It's a portrait card, horizontal portrait card, and will be signed on the front. Very hard to pull, but there was somebody on the TPIA Facebook page that actually pulled it from a box that they bought at an antique mall that I frequent pretty often, which is pretty nuts. Not too often, but they're still out there in hiding. He's got to open a whole bunch of packs or just get really, really lucky to find one. There's Will Clark and Geronimo Baroa. Greg Smith Our hologram for this pack is going to be Blue Jays, Bollywood Senior. And also, too, our very own Ripping for Ripkins is going to be live on Whatnot doing his first ever sale here at 9:15 tonight. There's Billy Dorn leaping over Tony Gwynn. So jump over there after this live stream's over and show him some support. I'll be over there lurking as well and bidding on things. Well, shill bidding in real time happening. Robin Yount, portrait card, Ernest Riles, and the Hawk for Corey himself. So he's on his name on there is Rippin' 4, number 4, Ripkins, all one word. He's got a bunch of modern stuff, inserts. I saw some pretty awesome stuff in his store that was going to be only going for $1. Some really awesome numbered relics and stuff like that I'm going to be going after myself. Trevor Williams says, Kevin Bass is in low series and high series. He went from Astros to Giants. Trevor, what's going on, man? So there's definitely some guys that will have 2 cards in here. Of course, we must recognize Kevin Bass as being one of them. I do have some stuff to send you, Trevor, at some point whenever I get enough things together. I got these sitting right next to me. I think there was another one that was part of that too, but that box is pretty sweet. Appreciate that, Trevor. At some point in time, I will have a package going out to you. This is a hot card at one point in time as well. Baerga rookie card shows up. We got the Oakland A's. Is the hologram sticker that would have been on everyone's trapper gear back then. And we have the suggestive photo of Hubie Brooks and the umpire. That's a little too close for comfort in that photo. Rob Deere, Tommy Green, Jeff Parrott sweating his ass off, and John Wetland is going to end that pack. And the Ben McDonald, the error on that one is you saw some of the star rookies already. On his, instead of saying star rookie, it has the Orioles logo. So it's a pretty sweet one. And still sought after by error card collectors. There's Dickie Thon, Alan Trammell showing up, Dale Murphy, the year after his infamous reverse negative error, Derek May, and the Friars hologram sticker, Jose Alvarez, Greg Litton, Gerald Young. There's a Rock Reigns. Isn't there a Wit air in this set? There very well might be. There's a bunch of random different airs, a lot of which I still don't have or really have ever looked into too far. There's a Puckett portrait card, Julio Machado, and Dwight Smith ends that pack. Paul L says, still got that Matt Murillo double hologram. I still got it. It's definitely sitting next to me somewhere in a stack of all this nonsense that surrounds me at all times. I saw it not too long ago. I need to make a box and put it aside for all of the iconic TPIA star cards that we all obsess over. There's Jeff Ennis rookie card. Corey Ripping for Ripkins says, thanks for that shout out, buddy. Ripping for Ripkins on Whatnot at 9:15 tonight. There you have it. Go in the search bar and type it in. And if you don't have the app downloaded, definitely download it. I'll be on there tomorrow night selling everything for $1 as well. Decided to jump back on there and to try my luck on that app that a lot of us don't really like that much. But the interface is very easy to use. You can sell a whole bunch of cards real quickly, and I have more than enough to liquidate. There's Hershiser, Bo Jackson, Marquise Grissom rookie again, and Kenny Maldonado, who would have a card the year later, 91 per deck, that would feature Corey Haim on the back of it. Interesting photo taken there. Got Jerry Brown, Scott Fletcher, and Rasmussen, along with a second-year Johnson. Tony Phillips. And, of course, when we do Whatnot tomorrow night, we have to, by tradition, we have to raid Pull Wax again. So lame. We have to go on there. It is now tradition, and it forever will be tradition. Kelly Mann, rookie card. Jose Batista looking rather devious with that ball. Ending that pack. Ripping right through these very quickly. No sign of a Sosa rookie or Larry Walker or a Griffey second year. Even a Dave Justice rookie card. He was in the high series this year. Quinones, there's Wally Whitehurst, who I was convinced for many, many years, and kind of still am, was a true albino. Pascal Perez. Wally Moon Unibrow says, just when I think TPIA is out of content, John rises from the grave. We got to Joseph C. into the house. What is going on, man? Appreciate that, and appreciate you calling me out on having no content. I mustered this video just for you. I was like, do I have anything to do? And I was like, wait a second, we didn't do Needle and WaxStack. Normally I do this rip on the 15th of each month. I totally bypassed that and forgot all about it. My arch enemy as a kid and also in adulthood, Vaughn Hayes, Nolan Ryan 5000Ks. That card's pretty sick. And an actual real autograph of Reggie Jackson. That's now number 2. I'll take those and sell them to flea market vendors. So you have to beat them at their own game. So when they're listing these cards as real autographs for $100, you need to take yours there and sell it to them for $50. That is how we get the best of them. Rex Hudler, previously pronounced dead on this channel, is very much still alive. There's a Mike Witt, Howard Farmer, and Huey Brooks. Very threatening photo there. Another Blue Jays sticker, Todd Burns and his little scum stash. Honeycutt, Sonnets and Mottos, Caminetti, and a Julio Franco, along with another real and actual Reggie autograph. Paul L. now saying Informer. And we also have a special guest that wanted to pop in and say something real quick. That sounded like it was full of expletives. Calamity says just bought a collection with basically every junk wax, Cal Ripken, Nolan Ryan, Goose Gossage are made. Best to sell as someone's a lot or individually. I guess it depends on what you have. If you're selling, early stuff of Nolan Ryan, I would sell it individually because, 69, 70, 71, those cards, they definitely fetch a pretty penny. I would not be putting those in lots, but definitely base cards and stuff like that in the junk wax era can be kind of tough to get rid of. I think your best bet would be to do, bulk lots of 50 or whatever that you may have. And then if you have some nice inserts and stuff like that, maybe sell those individually. Nelson Liriano, Bedrosian looking real pissed. And Todd Stottlemyre ending that pack with the Mariners sticker. Ripping along. There's a Bonds. Bonds will have autographs in the 2025 Topps release coming up soon. The first time in, I think, 8 or 9 years. Billy Swift. Jody Davis. Jody Davis pouting the dugout. For a second there, I saw it real quick, and it looked like he had devil horns. I was like, what the hell? Why is he wearing devil horns in the dugout? But he is most definitely pouting in that photo. And looks very methed out on the front of that card. So, 2 vastly different expressions coming from Jody Davis. Charlie Hayes, the second year of Charlie Hayes, if anyone actually gives a crap about that. And Charlton, who I'm convinced is the same person as Van Snyder. Fred Lynn, David Segui, and our team sticker is that of the Rangers. Big Mac, Lansford, there's a Devon White, Mike Lacoste, Marty Barrett, A.J. Moyer, and Kent Anderson. That pack's in the books. Guerrero starting things off. Paul F says, how many times has someone sat back in the dugout and had injuries because of those hooks? I imagine there's been plenty over the years. There's a John Tudor. I don't think any of us can ever forget the John Tudor insanity of 2024. When I pulled all of these freaking beauties from some of the best packs ever made, trading card investment series, which are still on eBay. The guy raised the freaking price tag up. I bought them for, I forget what I paid. Was it 15 bucks for, 5 packs? And then after I bought them, they must have been on there for years. He raised them up to $22.90 or something. I'm like, what the hell? You finally sold them, and now you're getting greedy and raising them up like $8. What's up with that? And we're going to open those again someday. I don't know when it will be, but we're definitely going to do that. There's a Brewers sticker for Floyd fan if he's lingering in the background. Dante Bichette, second year. Greg Harris. I got to strike while the iron's hot. See, like, my biggest disappointment would be buying those packs and then not getting 2 John Tudors in each one. So, like, right now I'm well off thinking that they're in each pack. And if we open those and they're not, then, like, I'll probably lose faith in all humanity and give up on absolutely everything. So, it's a pretty big risk to take. Keith Hernandez starting things off. No sign of any rookies yet. What is up with that? Nelson Santavina. That was a Rob Dibble second year. And Glavin coming in hot. Really make you work to flip these cards around. All these stickers are stuck. Mariners hologram yet again. Kenny Rogers. Olsen. There's a Mark Grace. And we got the Mike Schmidt retirement card. That was always a cool one. Robin Ventura. That is a fake rookie, as we all know. And the checklist to in the pack. Dave Magadan to start this pack off. And we got Terry Kennedy. There's Vaughn Hayes yet again. Pre-fight Robin Ventura. Pops' World of Bob Hamlin's. Yeah, Bob Hamlin rookie card was definitely a pretty big one at one point in time, too. By big, it probably was worth a few bucks at the absolute most. There's a Yanks hologram. Blankenship Pete Harnish having the time of his life. Boom Sykes is a John I Believe This series has a copyright variations on the back. Some have ABD, some it is missing under the MLB logo. I believe you're right about that. I don't go too crazy with the copyrights and stuff like that. I'm more looking for wrong players pictured, reverse negatives, and things of that nature. Although there are some that are kind of neat. Brett, you got Mickey Tettleton, and the father of the modern-day scum stash, Kevin McReynolds. Love it. We're not really getting anything. No Griffey, no Sosa, no Walker. And I often like to think about, look back and be like, you know, it would be sick. It'd be awesome if Frank Thomas had a rookie in 90 upper deck. How would that change the semantics of these releases? I know, like, Jeter had an insert, I want to say, in 2001 that was the 93 Topps Finest design. Kind of like what his rookie would have looked like had he been in 93 Finest, which is a very expensive release. Boxes are like almost $2,000 of those. How much more expensive they'd be if Jeter actually had a real rookie in 93 Finest? Be crazy. There's a lot of them like that. Thomas, 90 per deck, that'd be a sick card. I want to see what that looks like. I feel like there's like an Instagram page that Corey and I talked about, like where somebody actually recreates cards and what they would look like. 2 Dave Steves in 1 pack. Joe's Card Corral, where the hell are you? When we come across this true phenomenon, very sweaty Dave Steve, completely sacked out, and 2 in a row, that puts him on the Omen watch list. There's my beloved Expos logo. Pushing buttons with the Randy McCammon emoji. I know I have that card sitting next to me somewhere. I'm going to have to tap into it if we don't actually see one. We should. Joe's Card Crow will be going nuts right now, demanding to see the rise of the Steve World Order. Darren Jackson, Kent Herbeck, squeezing one out. Kirk McCaskill, who has an error card in 1990 to honor us, with the glove string. And Paul L. quoting me. There's Gibby. Got Lou Whitaker, portrait card, Mike Scott. Had some great years. Ernie Witt, his bedhead. Gerald Clark and Brian Hardy. Ending that pack on our Expos sticker. Box is going down real quick. We're not finding anything. It's doing real terrible on this one, too. People are going to demand the packs are searched, even though they're foil packs. Buhner, early on in his career, John Franco. His face almost looks photoshopped because it's so bright and gleaming. Very weird. Staring into my soul. Kevin Blankenship, Mike Felder, and we have Ron Hassey. Gino Petralli ends that pack. Yeah, not even one Larry Walker. Not yet, at least. We still got some decent chunk of packs left, so we may see one more. Willie McGee, always so bummed out. Just seeing any cards of him or photos instantly puts me in a state of depression that I cannot escape from very easily. What do you have here? Baseball Heroes card. So, no Jackson there. Scott Kuba. I don't remember anybody being stoked on him ever. There's a Larkin. Porter card, Corey Snyder. A big name at one point in time. There's Blackjack McDowell and Steve Buechele. That is pre-scraggly little mullets on that card. Holograms are all sticking to the back. Won't spend too much time going over those. But Scott Terry starting this pack off. Just seen mostly all commons. Not a very good box. Jack Morris looked literally possessed in that photo. Very, very creepy. Black pupils. Downright demon possession happening in that photo. This is Dave Parker. Craig Lefferts, Blaine Beatty. There's a Steve Sachs portrait card. Wilkerson, Corey Snyder, and Greg Olson. Looking rather cocky in that photo. Probably would have made me hate him if I were 6 years old right now, like I was back in 1990. Would have had a real problem with that card. Boys Butts says I watched the 7th no-hitter game last night. That's pretty sick. Craig Jesus. Jack Morris, I'll eat your soul. He looks like he ate somebody's soul before that photo was taken. Kevin Gross. There's Juan Samuel. Swindell shows up. Paul L. can rejoice at the sight of him. And no one will ever rejoice at the hideous antics of Zane Smith, desperately trying to persuade you that he is anything but. But we all know the truth on that matter. We have to rip through this very quickly because we have to go and join Corey on Whatnot. And the episode of MacGyver where he goes back to Camelot is on right now, and I'm freaking missing it. But anyways, we got a Sosa rookie finally showing up. Back in the late 90s, that was definitely one you had to have. And this is a pretty good pack. We got a Griffey portrait card, second-year Griffey. So the two best cards yet, and Lloyd McClendon. Seen as a used car salesman. Mike Davis. Brian Charles says you were conflicted. I almost pushed a live stream back to like 10 o'clock because of it. Because I'm like, damn it. I have the whole series and I've seen that episode a whole bunch of times, but like, it's been a while. And it's a nail biter. Clement shows up. Like, what to do? Should I do a live stream or should I watch this episode of MacGyver? That's true dedication right there. To the TPIA cult. There's Bobby Bonilla, portrait card, Greg Vaughn. And in that pack, Greg Vaughn for Wally Moon's Unibrow. This is all we got left. All we have left, and only one rookie. No Walker. Tom Bernansky looking rather badass in that photo. There's a Dan Burial. And we got a Walker. Spoke it right into existence. Very nice. Walker rookie showing up. Finally. Randy Myers. I'm not going to flip all these around. Not going to let Upper Deck win this round. Another Jackson true autograph. And Dave West. This is definitely one for the offensive signage collection. Now, I feel like when people hear me say that, offensive signage, that people think I'm offended by alcohol and tobacco billboards. It couldn't be more the opposite. But what I mean by that is when they censored the Randy Johnson Marlboro billboard in '89, that I'm like, well, why didn't they censor Budweiser billboards? Or why didn't they do this, this, and this, you know? So you have one right here that still never got corrected or anything else. It's just Bud, King of Beers. So if you collect offensive signage cards, which I know some people definitely do, that Dave West is a good one. It is not obscure whatsoever. There's a Hershiser getting Sandberg showing up for the first time in his box. Carlos Quintana, Bruce Ruffin. Looks like he is about to throw a temper tantrum in the dugout. Matt Williams. And Jason Grimsley, the freakishly long arm. Check out his 92 Upper Deck card, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about if you have not seen it already. It's weird as hell. Mudflaps, I'm offended. They thought you were offended. That's what I said. I'm like, no, whoa, hold up. I'm not the guy who's offended by this. I smoked cigarettes for 25 years. So, like, a billboard of Marlboro does not offend me. But apparently, it did offend some people. This Nolan Ryan is actually an error card. I can't remember if this is the actual error or not. I never really looked into this too far, but I think this might be. I'll put it off to the side. Boomslang, if you're still in here, I know Boomslang knows that's an error or not. Now, offensive signage, this one I wouldn't count. You got Budweiser in the background, but it's blurred out, so we wouldn't count that one. That would be left out of the offensive signage box. Boomslang says that is the error card. I thought so. So that's definitely a cool one for the error card collection. Jose Hoffman rookie card was a good one at one point in time as well. And Joe Carter just pulled his rookie from 84 Donruss recently. First time ever a pack pulled that card, so that's pretty cool. First time I've ever opened a box of 84 Donruss, too. Bucket list achieved. Bond shows up again. Harold Baines coming in hot. And Gary Gaetti. Paul Rubin. There's Van Slyke. I always liked that card when I was younger, too. And Dave Justice rookie card now shows up. In the high series, number 711. Definitely a hot one at one point in time, too. Shove these off to the side and put our hits in the background. Terry Shumpert running for dear life. Got Jose Vizcaino, and there is the Bob Hamlin for Paul F. Definitely a decent one at one point in time. We haven't seen the Gary Sheffield yet either, but there's the very dorky antics of Drew Hall and his braces showing up for the first time. Paul F's calling Mandela effect on that Nolan Ryan. Well, that Nolan Ryan has two variations. One of them is an error card, and the one you see here is the error. So the one you have must be the corrected. There's Spanky LaValliere. Spanky LaValliere, well known for his TMNT collection. Wonder if he still has it. There's Jay Morgan, Stottlemyre, seeing some duplicates. Don Slott, Deion Sanders. This is Deion Sanders' first upper deck card. I don't consider that a rookie since he had several rookies in 1990, but still a nice card nonetheless. Eric Anthony, that is a rookie, and that was a pretty hot one. The Beckett we looked at had that around $2 in 1990. Should collect NASCAR cards for offensive signage. You know what? I think Floyd Van sent me. I mean, he sent me a bunch of those. I don't really count the NASCAR too much because I feel like it's very abundant. And the same thing with minor league cards. Like if you open up a box of minor league cards, like there's so many like tobacco billboards in the background and stuff like that. So I really only do it for major league releases. And really, I only like to do it after the year 89, just because they made a fuss about the Johnson and had to censor it. So if it slipped through the cracks after 89, then it's like, ooh. And Upper Deck definitely was known for that. Like 93 Upper Deck has some in the background. Rain's portrait, Jeff Kunkel. Looks barely old enough to swing a bat. And Benito Santiago. Joyner and Bedrosian. Getting down to the freaking nitty-gritty here. And Tuesday night we're opening 5 mega boxes. Megas? Blasters, I guess. 2014 Topps Update. Each one has 2 Chrome Update packs. Looking for Mookie Betts rookie cards, Chrome rookies, Jacob deGrom also in that set, George Springer rookies. So hopefully we'll see some Mookies come out of those boxes. Hamlin, Jim Rice, Vizcaino, Chris Sabo, of course, is going to be in here, and Charlie O'Brien. Definitely looks like he fought in some sort of British war 200 years ago. John Moses showing up. Deemed an omen quite a while back during the Yak Pack case rip. That will go down in infamy forever. Cecil Fielder, Jack Armstrong is Frank Viola. Downing, Bell, Kevin Ritz, rookie card. And there's Hojo, ending the pack. Andy McDonald, error cards, Destro, what's going on, man? No Ben McDonald's at all yet, but we do have the levitating of Mike Wachten here in his soon-to-be snow globe someday. Trying to herald us in a Ben McDonald error card and or a Reggie. But Reggie's tough to find. I don't know if the exact odds were ever released, but I'm sure you gotta get really lucky, open one pack or one box and pull it, or you're opening freaking hundreds of them. Tina Martinez, also a fake rookie. And shout out to Mikey G. He actually just met Tina Martinez recently, which is pretty freaking awesome. Ninja Star. Yeah, the holograms, they really don't sail across the room as good as the actual trivia ones from Score, but they definitely can get stuffed in the cracks around your house. There's Dave Holland's rookie card in 1990. That was definitely a big one. And we got Mickey Weston showing up. Unfortunately, this is not the one that is summoned whenever the trifecta is pulled, as we all know. That is the three-headed Weston. Nick West, super short prints. Grace, Brian Fisher, Vizcaino again, Mike Marshall. We got 5 packs left. The secret of Mike Wachten. Floating antics are on Paul Heron's disc for sure. I do not doubt that. And those secrets are going to be available so very soon. And hopefully the secrets of the Red Vest restaurant. Danny Gladden, mullet flapping in the wind. Portugal. There's a Wade Boggs again. I like that card. It's pretty sick. Sorrento is a Ken Griffey Sr. It's another $100 flea market card. Hamlin. Couldn't find any Bob Hamlin rookies. Now they're all coming out of the woodwork. Who even has a working disc drive anymore? I actually have 2 of them. Nick West 71, and I think, is it Trevor Williams 71 too? Pretty sure. For the sole purpose of looking at what's on that disc. I may or may not have done that. It is top secret. This is a card we're looking for. 9 of 9. This is it. This is the Reggie Jackson. Is it the freaking autograph? Big fat swing and a miss on that one, but that is the card that he signed on the front, and we did not find it in this pack at least. It's not to say there's another one hidden somewhere else. I mean, it's a decoy thrown in there just to throw you off so that you just give up on life and everything else, and you just take these packs and throw them in the trash. Meanwhile, it's hiding out in these last 3 packs. Could be what's going on here. Ozzie Smith leaping around. First time seeing that card. Winningham, Joe Oliver, Davis McGee. Fred Lynn again. Cora. Tat Paddler showing up the first time. Still no Ben McDonald. What the hell? And another Reggie. Almost pretty much put the whole set together by now. I'm only missing 1 or 2 of those. Small set David Cohn. And it really skimped us on the rookie cards too. 1 Sosa, 1 of each basically. But we got all the big names, so I will take it. And we got 1 pack left. You got Larry Walker rookie. That's like the best rookie. I mean, obviously Hall of Famer. Sosa rookie is also a good one. Justice. Those are like the 3 big ones from 90 upper deck. Like we were saying before, if Frank Thomas had a rookie in here, that'd be awesome. Juan Gonzalez also has a rookie as well, which we didn't find one of those either. One time I liked that card a whole lot. Didn't see 1 Gary Sheffield either. Sid Bream. We got a Kevin Mitchell Porter card and a rookie checklist with all of the star rookies you can find in here. There's Juan Gonzalez on there. And Olerud, too. We didn't see an Olerud either, which at one point in time, 1990 was a $5 card. Cal Daniels, and of course, what a fitting way to end this rip than to look at this face until it's burned into the back of your eyelids for all eternity. That is 1990 upper deck. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I'm sure we'll try again down the road somewhere. It's been 6 months since I've opened one of these, so I figure we give it a shot. Next month, we'll try something completely different, maybe 06 tops, looking for Alex Gordon era card or something along those lines. And I probably won't have anything for you tomorrow nights, but stay tuned for Tuesday. Well, tomorrow night I'll be on Whatnot, so go on Whatnot, search The Passes Alive, all one word. I'll be doing that around 8:30 tomorrow night. Tonight we're going over to see Corey. Tuesday we're opening 5 boxes of these, chasing after Mookie Betts rookies and DeGrom. But check out Rippin' for Ripkins on Whatnot. He's going live real soon. I'm going to go over there, go snag some deals, and hopefully I'll see you in there here momentarily. Thank you guys all for watching. You guys freaking rule. I'll see you next time.